Hi again guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv once more back with another video, and today we are going to look into one of Cardano's upcoming NFT projects. This is a project that provides infrastructure. It was formerly known as Nft Maker, now it's known as Nmkr. So what is Nft Maker? Well, the project claims to be building a powerful decentralized NFT ecosystem. It is creating a multi-chain NFT ecosystem focused on reducing the entry barriers to NFTs for end users, artists, brands, and corporations by building tools to cover the full range of onboarding, minting, and secondary market selling. The project was founded in mid-2021, so it is a relatively new project. So guys, bear in mind that what I'm sharing with you here today is not financial advice. These are my own opinions. If you do require financial advice, I do urge you to go and seek advice from someone who is trained to do so. I'm not here to give you financial advice. If anything, the information I'm sharing with you here today is for informational as well as educational purposes. This is not financial advice at all. So what is NMKR's value proposition? Well, it's basically a case of picks and shovels. You remember the gold days when gold was first discovered? I'm not trying to equate NMKR to gold, but it's all about picks and shovels. These are the guys who are providing the infrastructure, hence my analogy of picks and shovels. So NFT Maker provides infrastructure for creators and developers alike to build and create products that are native to the Cardano ecosystem. Remove of barriers to entry and all participants within the NFT space. It also provides simplicity and it offers NFT verification, which again reduces fraud. What about the projects on offer from NMKR or NFT Maker? You got the NMKR NFT paper wallet, which is a simple entry wallet in paper or PDF format, complete with a scannable QR code. Then there is the NMKR agency, which provides all sorts of services and resources. The NMKR pool, which is a staking pool. NMKR Pay, a payment gateway standardized checkout system for NFT sales, NMKR Studio, and finally a marketplace for selling NFTs. So what are the key features of NMKR? Well, one of them is mass minting. One can mint as much NFTs as they want on the Cardano blockchain. There is also storage. All files are uploaded and stored on the Interplanetary Filing System or IPFS, and they are pinned on NMKR servers. Developer API. Users can use the supplied API to embed NFTs into an application. On-demand minting. This applies the pay-as-you-go model where you can only pay on demand or pay-as-you-go, pay-as-you-use basically. Fully customizable NFTs. By utilizing this feature, you can make your NFT metadata fit your project and use the file format of your choice. And finally, live sales by automatically creating vending machine type of live sale. So you can see it's quite a list of the key features that are on offer here. Some of the notable projects that have launched via NFTmaker.io Pro, because there are two versions of the Maker. There's NMKR.io and NFTmaker.io Pro. The NFTmaker.io Pro offers the following infrastructure. Some notable projects that have launched with the NFTmaker.io Pro, they include Unsigned Algorithms, which has minted over 31,000 NFTs to date. Then there is the Hoskinsons, which minted around 10,000 NFTs. I don't know how popular the Hoskinsons are. I think it was just someone trying to utilize the popularity of the Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson. Anyway, those are my views. Anyway, guys, don't forget to click like and subscribe as well as smash that notification bell. That said, let's now look at how we are going to apply our DYOR risk evaluation to NMKR. So we are going to consider decentralization. Currently, NMKR relies on Cardano decentralization. Something that we noticed during our research is that at the present moment, the team will suggest proposals to upgrade their network or their project, and the community will then vote on those proposals. That makes of the team maintaining overall control of the project, which is not ideal if you want to consider it for decentralization. But as far as the decentralization of the network that the project is built on is concerned, I sincerely believe that it's going to be utilizing Cardano's decentralization capabilities, which is a positive. On security, the project relies on Cardano's Ouroboros protocol, which is mathematically verifiable as being guaranteed to be secure, as long as 51% of the stake is held by honest participants. For more on how Cardano's Ouroboros protocol works, please follow the link down below. I'll leave it in the description. Whilst you're down there, guys, don't forget to click like and subscribe as well as smash that notification bell. And then we go on to scalability. Cardano's scalability solutions include sidechains, and there's something huge in the form of Hydra coming along the way. So we think NMKR is going to benefit from such scalability as well, among other solutions, of course. And then on interoperability, this is mostly an infrastructure project that provides infrastructure to the Cardano ecosystem, but it also claims to have its eye on being blockchain agnostic. So as and when that happens, we are sure sure going to bring that to you guys to update you on that. At this moment in time, it's not blockchain agnostic. It's exclusively for the Cardano blockchain. And then to the project team claims to have around 28 members. A basic search on LinkedIn suggests around 20 employees. But then, of course, we're also aware that not all employees are keen on joining LinkedIn. So we'll go with their numbers on this element. On use cases, Nmkr.io has got the following infrastructural use cases. These are almost the same as the products we described earlier. You got the Nmkr NFT paper wallet, Nmkr agency, Nmkr pool, packing pool, Nmkr pay, Nmkr studio, and the marketplace. For NFT Maker Pro, you get the following use cases as well. You got the mass minting, developer APIs, fully customizable NFTs, IPFS storage, which is the interplanetary filing system storage, on-demand minting, and live site. So that is for the other platform that they own, which is NFT Maker Pro. And then use cases for the NMKR token. It's used for governance, and it's also used to verify artists. It's used for artist verification in order to avoid fraud, of course. What about social media via Twitter, which is another element, social media presence? On Twitter, they've got 18,900 followers. And then Discord, they've got 2,000 members on Discord. Now to the tokenomics for NMKR. The NMKR token will be used for governance to propose and effect changes to the project to verify artists and to prevent fraud. So we've covered the use cases right there. The ticker symbol is NMKR. Maximum tokens available is 10 billion. When it carried out its ICO, it sold 1.5 billion tokens. The token is available on major Cardano dexes. By this, I'm referring to the likes of SundaeSwap, MinSwap, Wesley Swap, and Wing Riders. I think there are two centralized exchanges as well in the form of mex.com and get.io. Those are the two centralized exchanges that are currently trading or offering the NMKR token. Token distribution, the community was allocated 48%, which is 4.8 billion. Direct sales, 30%, which is 3 billion NMKR tokens. The team was allocated 16%, which is 1.6 billion NMKR tokens. NFT Maker stake pool was allocated 4.8%, which is 480 million NMKR tokens. Those tokens for the NFT Maker stake pool, they are for distributing as rewards to those who were staking their ADA tokens with NFT Maker stake pool. And then there were also airdrops of 1.2%, which is approximately 120 million. So insider allocation or insider control, we've added direct sales as well as the team, which gave us 46% or 4.6 billion. The reason why I went with direct, because we don't know what direct sales mean. You can only think that those direct sales may have been to those who were closely linked to the team or VCs or whoever. We're not sure because there's not enough information there. And also as a sub-note, we've tried to reach out to the team, no response, because some of the information, the navigation around their sites, it leaves a lot to be desired. It's not clear, and when you get to the website as well, the website is not that user friendly. Those are my own opinions. Of course, other people will have their own opinions, and the information that should be readily available, it looks like it's hidden under layers and layers of navigation and stuff like that. So that is not ideal. If you want to bring people onto your project, to invest in your project, you want to make as much of this information available as possible. Granted, they are claiming to have a hand in 20% of all the NFTs that have been launched on the Cardano blockchain. I'm not doubting or disputing that, but it will be helpful to actually verify those claims. So for example, going to some of the projects that have launched via their platform, it will be very helpful for it to be direct and straightforward. You have to go there through the back door. There's no direct door. There's no front door to get that information. So I'm hoping the team will take some of the stuff we're sharing with them today, or we're sharing with our tiny number of viewers today, which I also think contributed to people not, reaching out to us when we requested for some information. I think we just swept to one side because we are a non-entity. You never know. Everyone starts small. No one started big. You start small and you get bigger. And that is the objective of this channel. We want to get bigger, and we'll keep trying harder and harder and doing, bringing quality to our research. And reaching out to teams is also, when we do reach out, it doesn't mean we're begging. We're not begging. We're just trying to bring quality information to our viewers. Could be those who are subscribed to us, but we are also aware that some of the people who watch our content are not subscribers to our channel, which is fair enough. Each to their own. You don't have to. It'll be nice, but you don't have to. Anyway, so we are going to apply the 13 elements as usual. 13 elements are as follows. We're going to look at decentralization, how decentralized is the project. Then we consider security, how secure is the project and the blockchain is built on. Then we look at scaling. Does the blockchain and the project itself scale? Do they scale, both of them? Then we consider interoperability. Does the project itself reach across its own boundaries and reach out to other projects? Or is it blockchain agnostic and so forth? Then you also consider the project team. How many are they? Are they available via social media? media. This is when we are looking at social media via Twitter and social media via Discord. Then we look at the age of the project. How old is it? Use cases. Are there any real world use cases that are going to drive the project forward? Then we look at tokens issued at project launch, ICO. What percentage was it? And then we consider tokens in circulation at the point at which we are doing this video. Then we move on to maximum tokens available. Is there a hard cap? And how many are they, quantity-wise? And then finally, we consider insider token allocation. This insider token allocation is actually looking at those tokens or that allocation that is closely monitored or is under the control of the project team or those linked to the project. That's what we are looking at. Hence, we end up combining some of the categories to make sure we come up with something we feel it's representative. The project itself might dispute that, of course, but this is our own opinion. You guys need to do your own research as well. So, on decentralization, we gave NMKR 2.5 points out of 10. On security, 5 points out of 10. On scaling, 5 points out of 10. On interoperability, 5 points out of 10. On project team, 7.5 points out of 10. On social media via Twitter, 5 points out of 10. Social media via Discord, we gave it 2.5 points out of 10. On age of the project, we gave it 2.5 points out of 10. On use cases, we think there is a decent basket of use cases. We gave them 7.5 points out of 10. On tokens issued at project launch or ICO, we gave them 2.5 points out of 10. On total tokens in circulation, we gave them 2.5 points out of 10. On maximum tokens available, we gave them 2.5 points out of 10. On insider token allocation, we gave them 0 because we think whichever way you skin the cat or whichever way you spin the numbers that were in front of us, it was always going to be way above our threshold of 30%. So anything that is 25 and below, we tend to jump in or we make a decision, a positive decision as far as investing is concerned if it's 25% and below. If it goes above 25%, we put a cap of 30%. Anything above that, they got to be extenuating circumstances that should lead us to invest in that project. In this case, there were none. We don't think they were enough, so we gave them 0. Anyway, so we are going to rank our scores according to the following risk levels. Here we are trying to establish risk, whether this project is too risky for us to invest in. So the first category or the lowest category is no go, which is 0 to 64 out of 130. The project above that is 65 to 89 out of 130. We call it could go to 0. Then we move on to the third category above. It's 90 to 109 out of 130. We call it potential. And then finally 110 to 130 out of 130. We call it go for it. How did we come up with 130? We've got 13 elements and our scores are between 0 and 10. So we multiply the total elements we've got, which is 13, multiplied by the maximum points available per each element, which is 10. So we get our 130 from there. This helps us make a decision objectively instead of just aping in based on emotion. So this is what NMKR scored, and it scored an overall score of 50 out of 130. So it comfortably sits within the no-go category. Now, you guys, if you're watching this, make your own decision. This is our own point of view, and we'll make our own decision based on the score that is in front of us, 50 out of 130. There was probably ever one project that scored within that category before, 1 or 2, and in one of them, there were extenuating circumstances why we went in because we wanted to play the game, because it was a game that I also played when I was younger, and when I saw the game on that platform, I just went for it because I thought, oh, yesteryear, joy. So I went in. But as far as this project is concerned, the jury's out. We haven't made a decision yet, and I don't think we'll be making any decision soon because we've got other fish to fry. But if there is anything going for this project, it is this. Usually, when you are dealing with a nascent industry or a new industry, look for picks and forks. Anyone providing infrastructure for a new industry, that is the one you should invest in. That is my own opinion, of course, guys. Don't take this as financial advice. Do your own research. Having said that, yes, it's picks and forks, but what kind of picks and forks? Is there clarity? Are you convinced that the projects are doing what they claim to be doing? This is when you do your own research, you dig deeper, and you find out additional information. Unlike me, maybe you could be lucky if you reach out to the team, they might respond to you and give you additional information if you've got any queries. Until next time, guys, this is FD for Search5.tv signing out. Bye for now.